talk about the other use of apostrophes. We use apostrophes in cases of contractions. Contractions means that there are letters missing. If there are missing letters, then we put the apostrophe to replace them. We can understand this better because the word contract would mean to make smaller. So you take out the letters and you have left behind a smaller word. Let's take an example. Many of you write sup. Well, that's shortened from what's up, with the apostrophe then representing the W-H-A-T. That what's up is shortened for what is up, with the apostrophe representing the I. Each time the apostrophe replaces missing letters. Here are some common uses of contractions. Can't would mean cannot, with the apostrophe representing the O. Don't would mean do not, with the apostrophe again representing the O. An unusual one would be won't, which represents will not. Even though the letters change, the apostrophe still represents the missing one, the O. The word doesn't, which many of us misspell, we should remember means does not, with the apostrophe representing the O. It doesn't always have to represent an O. In the word he's, that represents he is, with the apostrophe representing the I. In the word your, the apostrophe represents the A of you are. Or in the word let's, that apostrophe represents the U of let us. In addition, we've already talked about how you can use an apostrophe for the date. If I said I was born in 90, it would mean 1990, with the apostrophe representing the 1 and the 9. There are a few common mistakes that people make with apostrophes. One of the most common is that people replace could've, the apostrophe for could have, or should've, the apostrophe representing should have, or would've, with the apostrophe representing would have. Rather than recognizing that the apostrophe represents the H and the A, they write it could of, two separate words, or would of, or should of. Those two words together actually don't make any sense. Instead, we should use the apostrophe VE when we want to say that, because what we are really doing is creating an apostrophe contraction. Another common mistake that sometimes students make is that they use contractions in formal essays. You should always write out the whole word in a formal essay. Formal essays being those that you would turn in to your teachers or to a professor. This also leads us to the difference between possessive pronouns and contractions, which is one of the things that your test is about. Possessive pronouns are belonging to, and as we remember, they do not have an apostrophe. Contractions, however, are missing letters. They do use an apostrophe. So it does not have an apostrophe, but it is does. Your, as in your job, does not have an apostrophe, but your, as in you are, does. Their, as in it's their game, does not have an apostrophe, but their, as in they are, does. That helps us keep the difference between it's, your, and their. Thanks for watching.